bone health and meat quality. Also support egg laying birds.
Hello, stop buying expensive chicken feed. The fermented grass method that saves 70% of feed cost. What if I told you that some of the best chicken feed is growing around your farm, around your home for free? Some of these weeds and grasses are good source of protein, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals for your poultry growth. Why many poultry farmers struggle with the high raising of cost of feed? Smart farmers are turning ordinary grasses and weeds into nutrient-rich fermented weed that chickens love very well. Imagine cutting your poultry feed costs by up to 70% or more and improving gut health, reducing feed waste, and at the same time keeping your birds productive. All these materials that cost almost nothing are growing around you. In this video, I will expose and show you some of the ways and common grasses into which a powerful fermented feed can help you save costs as a poultry farmer and boost your poultry performance, increase your profit also. So watch the video to the end. Don't skip any track at all so that you get the best from it. Almost every grasses around your farm, around your home are useful if you know the nutrients and vitamins they contain. Let me first give you the names of the grasses and weeds for fermentation to get the best. Though not all grasses are equal, choose young, tender and chemical-free plants. Some grasses have toxic chemicals that can buy your chicken, so don't use them. Let me give you these ones: elephant grass, guinea grass, Bermuda grass, carpet grass, signal grass, and paragrass. All these can be fermented. They are very rich. Duckweed, chickweed, amaranthus, that is green, the one you call green, you only use to cook. Sweet potato vines, moringa leaves, pumpkin leaves, water leaf, mulberry leaf, and others. Please always avoid poisonous plants or grasses. Spray with herbicide. You know, some grasses have chemicals on them. Some people have already sprayed chemicals on them. If you use them, they're going to wipe off all your farms. So why fermented grass for chicken? Why do you ferment it? Now, in this video, I will also show you the process of the fermentation. That's why it's very important you watch it so that you get the process of the fermentation. When you ferment grasses and weed, it increases the nutrient availability in that weed and plant. It improves digestion. It increases beneficial bacteria. It reduces anti-nutritional compounds. It improves feed intake. Chickens and livestock animals love fermented feed. It reduces feed costs significantly. Think of fermentation as a pre-digestive. That is, the feed have already gone some level of digestion. So it is easier for the chickens to absorb it and at the same time use it in their body to give you what you need, either egg or meat. The feed you give to your chickens pass through a lot of processes. When it is fermented, it has gone half of the process already. So when chicken eat them, just to produce what you need. Step-by-step guide on how to ferment grass. 1. Harvest the grasses you want to ferment. Make sure they are not poisonous ones and make sure they don't have any herbicides or any chemical that's sprayed on them. And as you gather them, wash them thoroughly. If you have any stream or river around you, go there and wash them and put them inside a very clean sack. And if you harvest young ones, fresh ones. Fresh grasses and leaves are better. Avoid moldy grasses, rotten materials, herbicide treated areas, please. It's very important. Step-by-step grass fermentation process. First, gather all the grasses, wash them thoroughly. Use your knife as you see me doing it here. If you have grinding machine, you can use grinding machine to grind it. But if you don't have grinding machine, use your knife, use wood, on top of wood, cut them into smaller particles. This will enable the fermentation process to take immediate effect. Slice them, start cutting them into smaller units. Please harvest young ones. If you harvest young grasses, the cutting will be easier for you. Young and fresh. Avoid moldy plants, rotten materials, and any area you know that they normally spray herbicides or chemicals. It will affect your best. Cut them into smaller particles as many times as possible for you to get the best. After cutting, if you have this type of grinding machine, you can use it to grind it instead of cutting. The cutting will take time, but this grinding machine can grind it into pastry format. You can see how it is here. The grass blending machine is good also, and it gives you quicker results and faster results. After grinding, you can see how it is being grinded here, and the method we have used the knife method. For those of you that can't afford the machine, you can use the knife or the machete, cut them into smaller units. If you can afford the machine, use the machine and blend it into this unit also. Why do you chop them into smaller particles? You cut the grass into smaller particles, 1 to 3 cm long, please. Small particles ferment faster and easier for chicken to consume after fermentation. Prepare the fermentation solution. That's the next step. You can see the container here. This container contains the liquid, that is the water, and the solution we're going to make use of in fermenting these grasses. For every 20 liters of clean water, add 1 liter of molasses. If you don't know what molasses is, please drop it in the comment section. I will explain it more for you so that you know how to get and where to get molasses. Then add 1 kg of brown sugar. It is very important. Add all the whole grasses as you're seeing it in this container, all the grasses you want to ferment into the container that contains all these solutions. Add 2 liters of cassava starch water. Mix them thoroughly, please, before you pour them into the container. Add a fermentation starter to speed up fermentation. Add one of the following: microorganisms. If you have our EcoBoy booster, please make use of it because it is an organic, or you make use of alternatives like yogurt, rice wash water, or previous fermented feed liquid, palm wine sediment. All these are fermentation processes. You can see this solution, spray it on top of them and add water. If you can dilute it with water first before you spray it, is good also. These beneficial microbes help break down plant fiber rapidly. It helps the fermentation process to take immediate effect. Then mix thoroughly. Pour the solution over the chopped grasses. You can see the fermentation process has started. After 3-4 days, the fermentation process starts. Mix until the grass is moist but not dropping weight, please. When squeezed by hand, a few drops should come out to show you how pastry should be in nature. Then cover it. Keep it under a sun. The sun will help the fermentation process. Please give this video a thumb up and share this video to reach more poultry farmers as you are watching, please. Please cover tightly so that flies will not pollute the fermentation process. Cover tightly and keep indoors or any location you know that the sun can touch it. You can see that this, you can see the splash of sun is touching this container here. This will help to add or quicken the fermentation process. You can see the rays of the sun is entering here. Heat helps in fermentation process. Once you cover it, it should be left there for days. In the previous video, some people asked me how many days, depending on the temperature. The time it will take in cold region will be longer than the time it will take in the hot region. So your region, the temperature in your region determines the speed at which the fermentation process takes. Make sure you're checking it on daily basis. Open it from time to time to check it, to see the process. Chickens love fermented feed. After the fermentation, you need to mix them with grains like corn, grind corn, soya bean meal. Mix them thoroughly and serve to your poultry chickens. They love eating this and it gives them the maximum weight they need. Most especially those of you that are into broiler farming or into broiler farming or free range, any of them, after serving it to your best, you are going to get amazing results in short period of time. If you are into free range, spray this for your chickens to eat. As they are foraging by themselves, they also use this to augment their feed and at the same time give you the best benefit you need as a poultry farmer. Share this video to reach more poultry farmers, and if you have any question regarding this, drop it on the comment section. Let me give you all the ingredients you need and how to feed them. Feeding fermented grass to poultry for layers. Offer as a supplement, please, not as a full ration. 10 to 20% of daily ration for your layers. 10 to 20% of their daily feed intake is what you give. For broilers, 5 to 15% of their daily feed intake is what they need. Then your local chickens can consume larger quantities alongside grains and kitchen scraps. Introduce gradually over 1 week. The extra ingredients for faster and better fermentation process include molasses, brown sugar, rice bran, wheat bran, maize bran, cassava peas, moringa leaves, duckweed, probiotics like our EcoBoy booster. All these help to improve fermentation quality and nutrient content. Please share this video to reach more poultry farmers.